I bet you didn't know the Titanic had a nearly identical sister who sailed the Atlantic for 24 years and even sank a German U-boat along the way. On October 20th, 1910, the RMS Olympic, elder sister to the Titanic, was launched from a shipyard in Belfast. Her keel had been laid down on December 16th, 1908, alongside Titanic's, which was laid 3 months later. Olympic was completed and delivered to the White Star Line and made her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York on June 14th, 1911, under the command of Captain Edward J. Smith, who would later command Titanic on her fateful voyage. At 882 feet long and 92 feet wide, with a gross tonnage of 45,324 tons, Olympic was the largest liner in the world until Titanic briefly took the title in 1912. In reality, Olympic was fractionally larger than Titanic. She had an enclosed promenade deck, a slightly different arrangement of first-class suites, and a few other minor differences. But to the casual eye, the two ships were virtually identical. 5 weeks after Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, Olympic was withdrawn from service so that additional lifeboats, a double hull extending up to the waterline, and stronger transverse bulkheads could be retrofitted. On September 20th, 1911, Olympic herself had been involved in a serious collision with the Royal Navy cruiser HMS Hawke off the Isle of Wight, an incident that damaged her starboard side and delayed Titanic's completion. Parts intended for Titanic were used to repair Olympic. During the First World War, Olympic was requisitioned as a troop ship. On May 12, 1918, she became the only merchant ship of the war to sink an enemy submarine when, under the command of Captain Bertram Fox Hayes, she deliberately rammed and sank the German U-boat in the English Channel. After the war, Olympic was converted from coal to oil fuel, received another major refit, and continued transatlantic service throughout the 1920s and early 1930s. Despite the Great Depression, she remained profitable longer than most contemporaries. On March 27, 1934, in thick fog off New York, Olympic accidentally rammed and sank the Nantucket lightship, killing 7 of the lightship's 11 crew. The following year, with passenger traffic collapsed, the 24-year-old liner was deemed uneconomical. Olympic made her final voyage in April 1935 and was sold for scrap. Many of her lavish interior fittings, paneling, staircases, and furniture were salvaged and can still be found today in hotels and buildings across Britain, most famously the grand staircase and paneling of the White Swan Hotel in Alnwick. While Titanic's life lasted just 5 days, her sister Olympic sailed for almost 25 years, carried 430,000 passengers and troops combined, steamed 1.84 million miles, and wasn't scrapped until 1938.